Am I interrupting? Good.
What is this?
It's a paternity test. It's Liam's paternity test.
I don't understand. Liam's paternity test should say that Brody's the father. Why does this say John?
I have no idea.
Well, then I guess I don't understand. Where did you get this?
David Vickers.
Any word on Uncle Todd? Mom, don't worry. Uncle Bo and John will find him soon.
God, I hope so. Natalie, are you absolutely certain that he was hurt?
I can't say for sure, but...
But it was his blood on the docks by Irene's body?
Yeah.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, please take care of my brother.
Todd, don't, come on! Don't die on me now! Come on! Don't you dare leave your kids alone. Please be okay, Dad. Please, please be okay.
How's life, jailbird? Oh, come on. You don't want to talk to me? Huh? Oh, that's fine. You don't have to talk. Just read this. And weep. Scarface is going down, sis. Think you're going down with him?
You don't get to do this to me. Not again. Come on! Wake up! Oh my God.
What's the matter with you?
The Sun? No way. Scarface? Who wrote this?
Look at the byline.
How does it feel to be fooled by your own dad?
How did you manage this?
I'm the publisher's son, remember?
These are all lies!
It's the truth. Scarface killed Dad and our grandma. And he's on the run, thanks to you. But hey, if you want some bedtime story about how you're innocent until proven guilty, go read Aunt Vicky's rag.
Jack is absolutely out of control.
What else is new? I mean, you've got another reason why you're stressed out, Tina.
I can handle my sister. I'm much more concerned about your relationship with your sister.
Why be concerned about something that doesn't exist?
David Vickers is back in town. I thought he was off shooting.
No, sorry, not David Vickers the man, David Vickers the dog.
Of course. Is that a new breed
No,
or
my
something?
Aunt Tina, she has a dog. She named it David Vickers. Actually, she's pretty cute.
Your Aunt Tina?
No, killer. The dog.
So, David Vickers, the dog, is a girl.
Okay, it's a long story. The point is, my Aunt Tina's staying with us. She brought her dog, David Vickers. Last night, I tripped over her dog carrier, and I found that.
How did your aunt and her dog end up with Liam's paternity test?
I don't know, but now I've got it. And I don't know what in the world I'm going to do with it.
Yes, Jessica did come over last night and apologized. She even watched Liam for me when I got called into work.
Well, that's progress, isn't it?
Yes, it's a step in the right direction, but it's not like we're going to be throwing on our jammies and scarfing down ice cream anytime soon.
Honey, I truly believe that you and Jessica will mend this relationship, okay? You're sisters. You will do this.
Oh, well, good. That means you and Tina should be hugging by supper time.
Yeah, well, let's not get crazy.
All right, Mom, I gotta get ready for work.
All right, my darling, I love you.
I love you, too. Okay, Liam, just sit tight. Mommy's gonna go take a shower, okay? Okay. It's out there.
Afternoon, chubby cheeks.
Back at you, Fleabag.
No, Pa, you are not interrupting anything.
Yeah, you know, I lost an eyelash and Cord was just helping me.
Just trying to get it out with his lips.
How could you even think that? Look, you know, David Vickers, my dog, is missing, and I've been so distraught over it. And well, Cord was comforting me because he's such a gentleman.
So what is your problem? Your eye or your dog?
Both, all right? You know, and I do not need an ACE-type interrogation right now, all right? Look, my dog David Vickers is missing here somewhere in Landview, and I need Cord, can we continue this at a later date?
We'll see.
Of course. Well, I have to resume my search for David Vickers. You know, because the last time she pulled a stunt like this, well, it turned out she was in a very delicate condition, and, you know, I am not birthing any more babies.
Pa, before you say anything,
Just tell me you're not sleeping with her.
Can I get a statement?
I can't deal with this right now, Jack.
What? Are you too busy trying to get a new plan to prove I lied about Scarface killing Dad? Yeah, that last one was an epic fail. If I were you, I wouldn't send your boyfriend to do your dirty work. He's not cut out for it.
Well, you're not cut out for journalism. If you were, you would have known that Tomas already confessed to killing Irene.
Tomas's confession is bogus. The Sun sources at the LPD say they have evidence that puts Scarface at the scene of Grandma's murder.
Grandma? That's what you're calling the woman that tried to blow me up.
Look, all I know is Scarface killed her and Tomas is taking the rap. Scarface knows it's not gonna fly, so he took off running. And he left you holding the bag. Scarface, your so-called father, doesn't care about you or anyone else. He only cares about himself because he's a coward.
You don't know anything about him. That coward took a bullet for us.
You know, if you let me nod off, at least then you'll finally be rid of me.
Yeah. Don't tempt me. Besides, I've never been rid of you, even when I thought that I was. You've always been a part of my life ever since you walked in Rhodey's that night and somebody played that stupid Louis Armstrong song.
Nat King Cole.
It was Louis Armstrong.
It was Nat King Cole.
Armstrong.
Nat King Cole. How could you forget something like that?
Oh, man.
Why don't you do everybody a favor and that garbage off, would you?
Told you so.
Okay. I'll give you that one. What else do you remember?
Every little bit.
I thought you weren't sentimental.
I'm not. Just have an infallible memory. I'm cursed to remember every awful detail.
Do you ever wish you could forget?
Used to all the time. Before my mom tried to take away all my memories. Come on, you never thought about it? Wouldn't it be great? You have a big eraser, you just get rid of all the bad stuff.
Well, if I got rid of all of the bad stuff.
Right, you wouldn't have any memories left of me.
If I got rid of all the bad stuff, then all the good stuff wouldn't be as meaningful.
Finally hit me tonight like a ton of bricks. That's over. Utterly over. You know, the man that I told you about that I was willing to kill myself for, well, he went back to his wife. He made the safe choice.
It's rough. But I can tell her.
The woman I love, she broke up with her safe choice and she still doesn't want anything to do with me. I had the ring out, everything, the whole deal. Totally turned me down.
Well, you win. Most pathetic newcomer.
Don't understand. Is that a good memory or a bad memory?
The loser of the most pathetic contest is going to buy the winner a soda over here at the deli. Want to go?
Yeah, I guess that's why they call you Miss Congeniality, huh?
A good memory. Because before I ran into you that night, I thought I was all alone in the world. And after that night, I didn't.
Wow, I'm gonna head over to the office.
Head over to the office when we're done.
Oh, I'm sorry. This conversation ended, you know, when you started asking me about my sex life.
I asked you one question. I want an answer.
It's none of your business.
Oh, God, it's true.
No. Actually, it is not true. I'm not sleeping with Tina. Happy now?
Hell no. This is worse. You're falling for her.
Hi, may I come in?
Tina.
Yeah, boy, I love what you've done with the place. Oh, are those plants new?
They're fake. I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, well, I'm about to make your day a lot easier, because boy, do I have a story for you.
Really? What story?
David Vickers is still missing. And I know you may not realize this, but she has a huge Twitter following. I mean, just like that snake that got away from the zoo. And so if you put her on the front page, oh, you would sell tons of papers.
No, Tina, you just want me to help you find your dog.
Vicki, please.
Why would I lift one finger to help you?
Hey, you a present for me?
Sorry, sweetie, I'm already taking care of one human and she's a handful. I'm here on business. Are you Liam?
Who wants to know?
The Princess David Vickers.
Well, that's a lot of name for a little dog.
Not to mention it doesn't really do me justice. In case you couldn't tell, I'm a bitch.
Huh. That's why my mom keeps calling my aunt. What's it mean?
Different things to different people, but I'm afraid time is short and we need to talk dog to baby.
What about?
I have news, and it's not good.
Oof. You're probably jumping the gun a little bit. There's no way to tell if this is real or fake or not, right? So we don't really know what we're dealing with here.
Maybe it's another one of my Aunt Tina's schemes. Or no, she's got a million of them.
Look, I don't know this woman at all, but what could she possibly have to gain by screwing with Liam's paternity?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on in that woman's brain, and frankly, I don't want to see the upside of it either. But it is better than the alternative.
Which is?
That test is legit.
But a DNA test already proved that Brody was Liam's father.
And another DNA test proved that Brody was Ryder's father. But that DNA test was manipulated. And maybe this one is manipulated too. Or maybe it's the real deal. Now, maybe John is Liam's father.
You know, I think a lot about that night.
Really?
I do. I think I got a bum rap. I think you were way, way more pathetic than I ever was.
Oh, this coming from somebody who couldn't get past his own misery? No, you had to wallow in it.
Right, says the woman who drank herself into a stupor every time Max Holden made her feel bad about herself, which was just about every time she even...
Oh, okay, you know what? I think you can go to sleep now.
I'm just saying. Well, there's more to me than self-pity, don't you think?
Self-loathing? I'm just saying.
Stables. That ring any bells?
Tell me, what are you afraid of?
Okay, well, maybe you could do 2 things.
Did you hear that, Jack? Our dad has been shot.
Yeah, right. Nice try, though. First, you send your stupid boyfriend after me, and now this? Trying to trick me did not work before. Trying to make me feel guilty is not going to work now.
Why feel guilty if you didn't do anything?
I told you, it's not working.
It's not a trick, Jack. Ask Taya. She's the one that told me about it. Dad went to confront Irene.
You mean kill her?
He went to give her back something that she wanted so that she would leave our family in peace. But instead, Irene shot him, and then Tomas killed Irene in order to save Dad.
I still don't buy it.
I don't care. Because he might not have even been there if you didn't put him in prison for something that he didn't even do. And if our father dies, that's on you.
Does it hurt?
Bullet wounds? Nah, it's like acupuncture.
You're a survivor.
You don't need to tell me. I was married to you. Lived to tell the tale.
Oh, come on. You're gonna walk in the park. It's not like you swept me off my feet or anything.
You want to marry me? You're sure? You really want to marry me?
That was my mother's. And I was saving it for, you know. Diamond's real. Well,
We did it. Whew, how do you feel?
Same, only weirder.
Well, we did what we had to do.
No, I did what I had to do. I was only marrying you because I thought you were pregnant, but you weren't pregnant. Tina told me you were just after my money.
Tina.
Look, I know a missing dog isn't exactly Carmageddon.
Carmageddon wasn't even Carmageddon.
Okay, but, you know, people react to animals in danger, right? Like beached whales.
Absolutely not.
But Vicky, we are sisters.
Only when it suits you, Tina. Tell me something. Were you my sister the last time you showed your face in town? Did you lift one finger when Tess locked Natalie in the basement?
Vicky, that was 3 years ago. And you're still, how can you hold that against me?
Because I am a mother. You should try it sometime. CJ and Sarah might appreciate that.
What? You should know how to hit below the belt. Look, I know I could have handled that situation better, but Tess was blackmailing me.
Well, of course she was blackmailing you. Someone is always blackmailing you because you are always doing something deplorable. You always put yourself first, ahead of everybody, even people you claim to love. It's no wonder the court has washed his hands of you.
What I'm feeling for Tina is messy, is the best way I know how to put that. There's something about her. I've just never been able to let go of her, and I don't know if maybe I never will be able to.
Well, try, son. Look, I know that Tina has given me 2 terrific grandchildren.
Well, I'm glad you remember that.
But she's a walking calamity. She brought down a monarchy, for God's sake.
You think I don't know that? Hell, that was my life. I remember all of it. But there's still that bond between us. You should know that better than anyone. Come on, no matter how much distance, how much time that has come between you, you and Vicky have had the same kind of connection.
Look, aren't you just being a tad harsh here?
No. Because you see, there is absolutely nothing that I wouldn't do to protect my children.
From me? What about from Todd or Victor?
What about them?
How many times have they put my children, your children, even their own children in danger? Yeah, but still, no matter what crime they commit, you just open them back into your life with open arms. Why? I mean, why do my brothers get a free pass and not me?
Hold up. You, a dog, have bad news for me?
Sorry, sweetie. Bad news is bad news, no matter who it comes from.
Oh, this ought to be good. What is it? Heartworm?
Your parents, they're not who you think they are.
What do you... Wait a second. You tell me I'm adopted?
I'm saying your dad isn't Brody Lovett. It's some guy named John McBain.
Maybe you should, show this to John.
How can I show this to John? After everything that Natalie has put him through with Liam. I mean, I am not going to be the one to pull the rug out from underneath him again.
So you're just gonna sit on this?
I don't know. I almost told Brody. And then I didn't.
Well, why didn't you? One word about this, and you can blow Brody and Natalie out of the water. This is it. You want to get even with Natalie and Brody, the bomb doesn't get any bigger than this. You drop this bomb and everything they want, their family, their marriage, doesn't happen.
You make me sound heartless.
Not heartless, just heartbroken and human. There must be some part of you that's dying to hurt them with this.
Then why haven't I used it yet?
You tell me.
Because this is about more than just my hurt feelings, okay? This is a baby's life. And Brody's. He has gotten everything that I couldn't give him with Ryder. Liam makes him whole. How can I take that away from him?
Wait, so that's your decision? You're just gonna sit on this for Brody's sake?
You sound like you don't believe me.
I just think you're leaving out half the equation. Because if this test is real and the truth comes out, Natalie and Brody are gonna break up and she's gonna go back to Liam's father. And I think the real reason why you don't want this to come out is because you don't want her to have the happy ending that she wants with John McBain.
John McBain? The copper? You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, your mother knows him intimately, if you get my drift.
What are you saying about my mama?
Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I just thought you should know.
Hey, you're full of it. Brody's my dad. He sings me songs, he tucks me in, and when it comes to burping, he knows my sweet spot.
Even so.
Why should I believe you, Vickers? You're nothing but a mangy mud.
But look who's talking. You barely have teeth.
Hey, you come in here with your fleas and your ticks and your groundless accusations.
I have proof.
Oh, yeah? Where is it? Don't tell me. You ate it.
It's at home, but I'll get it. Then you'll see.
I mean, why do you hold me to one standard and my brothers to another?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Hold the presses. Oh, I have got your headline. You see, Landview mourns the passing of the town know-it-all. City safe for idiots.
I never called you an idiot.
No. But you think it, don't you? Well, you're wrong about that. You're wrong about a lot of things. Like, I didn't come here just for Victor's money.
Oh, Tina, please, why else?
Vicky, I came here for you. Because I knew you would be in a tailspin after the loss of our brother. Vicky, I knew you still needed me. Just like I still need you.
This is not about Vicky and me. It's about you and the human wrecking ball.
From my perspective, this is about a father and a son who have had a very complicated history with two very unforgettable sisters.
Oh, Vicky and Tina share DNA. That's it. You will never see Vicky plotting a coup or stealing jewels.
All right, for 2 seconds here, all right? So let's just forget about the shenanigans.
All of them? That's a tall order.
Please, give me 2 seconds. Just focus on the connection. How many times have you broken up with Vicky only to find yourselves back together again? It's the exact same thing with me and Tina.
I told you, we are not talking about Vicky and me.
Why not? Come on. Look at it, Pa. We are the same way. No matter how many times we've tried to start our lives over, no matter how many times we've tried to get involved with somebody else, we always found that nobody has had a command over our hearts like these two women. What I'm going through with Tina is exactly the same thing that you are going through with Vicky.
I am not going through anything with Vicky.
No?
No!
Would you like to?
My motives for marrying you, they may have been a little mixed at first.
Right. Only 99% money grubbing. The other 1% was status seeking.
Oh, come on. I mean, it worked out. I mean, look what came out of it, right?
The first time I held Star was the first time I ever felt alive.
I wish I could have been there.
Went to see me almost drop her. I was not exactly a natural.
You did the best you could.
I wanted so much for her.
I want my daughter to be alive. I want her to be healthy. I want her to play on the swings and get a dog and go to the junior prom. I want her to graduate from college, meet some guy who's not even remotely good enough for her, and be the President of the United States of America.
Well, you know what? It turns out you didn't dream big enough for Star, because she is going to surpass all of your dreams. You just wait and see.
If Scarface got himself plugged, it is not my fault. It's yours. All right? He would not be free if you didn't bust him out of jail.
He wouldn't have been in jail in the first place if you hadn't lied to the police. Now he's on the run, and he's wounded, and he can't even go to the hospital or else he'll get arrested.
He deserves to get arrested. He's guilty.
Guilty is how you're going to feel if our father dies.
He is not my father. He killed my father. I heard it happen. Exactly how it came out on Sean's voicemail.
How do you know about Sean's voicemail?
What?
The police haven't made that public. How do you know about it?
You still need me?
Of course I do.
So this is not just about the disappearance of your dog?
Well, I actually just came from kind of an awkward moment with Cord.
What happened?
Well, he laid into me just, like you did, and then we started to reminisce, and one thing led to another, and then we nearly...
What?
Kissed. Oh, but you'll be happy to know that Clint interrupted us. But if he hadn't, something would have happened. I just know it.
What do you mean? Would I like to what?
Would you like to have a shot at another relationship with Vicky?
What are you talking about? Now, why would I try and fix something that's not broken?
Yeah, but it isn't humming along the way it could be, right?
Vicky and I manage very well, just like you and Tina do, apart.
Paul, you can't deny the fact
you're
that...
a grown man and you've got a good head on your shoulders, but you have got a Tina-sized blind spot. And I swear, just as you're standing in front of me, if you start up again with Tina, you are the one who's going to get hurt.
Aren't you getting a little ahead of yourself? Come on, you and Cord have barely spoken for years.
Which is why I have to strike while the iron is hot. Look, I know there's no guarantee here, but shouldn't I at least give it a try?
But your relationship with Cord...
I know. It doesn't have the best track record. But when I'm with him, I make the right choices. He brings out the best in me, and that's what I want to be. My best.
We would all like to see that.
And I just know that if I could make things work with Cord, I could make things work with you. I could, Vicky. Look, I know I have made a total mess of things. I have neglected my family. I've been unfair to them. I have gone in search of fame and fortune, and everything I left behind just went straight to hell.
I'm glad you realize that.
I do. But I'm here now. So please tell me it is not too late. Because if you tell me there's a chance, even just the smallest little chance that we can be sisters, then I will make it happen. Because as God is my witness, I will never leave this family in the lurch again.
I don't understand. When Star's doing so well. And Jack...
Oh, Jack, you gotta give him some time.
I give him all the time in the world. It won't make up for what I did. Thought I was getting rid of Max Holden's kid. Turns out I was getting rid of our kid.
That was the worst thing you ever did to me, Don. You gave my baby away and then you brought it back. But you didn't care about me at all. You didn't care how much I was hurting. All you cared about was whether or not I found out what kind of monster you were. The kind that would take an innocent baby and get rid of it because he couldn't raise another man's child.
That was the worst thing I ever did to you.
The only way that you could possibly know is if you were there. And you were there that day that Sean came to pay his respects.
Yeah, I was, but where are you going?
You were listening. You heard Sean tell me word for word what was on that voicemail. That's how you were able to go to the police and say that you suddenly remembered what happened at Taya's place, but you weren't there. You never heard Victor get shot. You just told the police exactly what you heard Sean tell me.
Tina, you're right. I have given my brothers countless second chances, and that's not fair to you. If you really want to mend this relationship, then so do I.
Oh, Ricky. That is the best news I've heard in a long time. Oh, does that also mean you're going to put David Vickers on the front page?
No. That I will not do.
Thanks for the advice, Paul.
You're welcome. Are you going to take it?
Yes. No, I don't know.
Oh, Cord.
I don't know what's going to happen with Tina. Maybe nothing.
Oh, yeah? What are the odds of that?
Look, whatever happens, I promise you, I will go into it with my eyes wide open.
Son, you could have eyes in the back of your head, and that woman would still blindside you.
Vicky, come on, can't you find it in your heart to help find a helpless missing dog?
Yes, I can. But she's not missing.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, Dave Vickers. Oh, don't you ever run away from me again. Oh, sweet. Oh, I missed you so much.
Why don't you put her in her carrier, and then she won't run away again?
That's a very good idea, isn't it, David Vickers? Okay, let's do that. Oh, I'm so glad you're back. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Right in there, okay? Oh. This day just keeps getting better and better.
Jessica, I've been exactly where John is, in the dark about a son who might be mine.
So, you'd show John the test?
Probably, but I'm not the one who found it. What you do and why you do it is up to you.
Admit it! You didn't hear Dad with Victor. You got all of your information from listening to Sean and me, and you used it to get Dad arrested and shot.
So what if I did? It's not like you can prove it.
How are you feeling?
Peachy.
Okay.
A little trip down memory lane's done wonders for my soul.
You're tired?
Would it matter? Come on, I close my eyes now and have nightmares. Tell me you didn't tell the kids bedtime stories like this when I was gone.
Come on. Our kids, like their parents, they like horror stories.
Speak for yourself. I like a fairy tale now and then.
Well, those stories never actually sounded, authentic coming from
Well, that's
me.
because you don't really believe. But I do.
Todd, that's bad luck.
We make our own luck, right? Right now, all I care about is making you happy. It's like what I told Addie.
What was that you were gonna shower me with gold?
Just a preview of what our life is to come.
I thought fairy tales were supposed to have happy endings.
Who says this one's over?